You know, I just can't help it. These things are fun. Before we have this next edition of Would You Rather, please do me a favor, leave your own Would You Rathers in the comment section down below. Let them be real life, anime related, anything else. Please, I just want to answer them because honestly, I've had so much fun responding to some of them already. So please tell me in the comment section down below. And make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come with the channel. Now, let's get into it. What's up, guys? I got a pencil here, and here we are to do another Would You Rather. And I would rather have like $1 billion right now. I'll be completely honest. Well, make it 20 billion. If we're asking for whatever, give me all the. No, I'm kidding. But let's hop right into it. Let's see. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat? Are we talking about but every time I eat? But that's a lot of bleed. How often? Now that I think about it, I was gonna say I was initially gonna go with possibly bite my tongue, but I've bit my tongue hard enough sometimes whenever I'm munching on something that I bleed. But paper cuts also make me bleed. But how often am I turning pages? I'm trying to think. Ooh, no, I draw a lot. I'd have to switch purely to digital art. But I usually read a lot of my stuff online, so I wouldn't get a paper cut there. I don't. When was the last time I thoroughly? But I love books. I love reading. That's a lot of blood loss, and that's a more consistent blood loss too. Paper cuts, you always bleed. Meanwhile, if I bite my tongue, but I eat way more than I read. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the healthiest of individuals, so I definitely do munch a lot. I think I'm gonna have to go with no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with paper cut, because the thing about paper cut is that sure, it will suck for extended periods of time, but I'm not profusely bleeding every time I bite my tongue. I can bite my tongue and it'll hurt, and to be fair, it only says once. So if I have a meal, I'm gonna eat once. If it's every bite I'm biting my tongue, then we have a problem. But I'm gonna assume it's every time you eat, meaning if you make the conscious decision to eat at least one time while you're eating, you're gonna bite your tongue. Meanwhile, every time I turn a page, say I'm reading a textbook or a novel or something like that, I'm going to be literally just constantly cutting myself open, and I don't ever want to do that. And I'd probably forget too. A while would pass by before I pick up a book, and then I go to cut, or I go to read and I cut myself and stuff like that, and that's not fun. Now, would you rather oversleep every day for a week, or not get any sleep at all for 4 days? When do don't humans die after not getting a certain amount of sleep? I'd rather just oversleep. That's easy. I just have to tell I would take off from work. That's the only thing I'd have to do. If I know that's coming up, I would have to take off from work so I don't get fired. But I'd rather oversleep for a week, because if I don't sleep at all for any I get delusional after not sleeping for nearly probably 24 hours. I've pulled off 24-hour days before, but even then I get delusional after 1 day. Multiply that by 4, I think I'm literally just dead. I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to function with no sleep. I'm not Batman. I can't do that. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets, or live to 100 with a lot of regrets? Here's the thing, right? I mean, I'm not sure what these regrets are, but I've lived a certain age already, and I already have not necessarily many regrets, but I would be happier to live longer. I don't know. I know the whole phrase is I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but 20 years is it's a lot. But essentially, I'm still just your average dude. It's not like I'm doing crazy things within these 20 years. I'd want to enjoy retirement. I'd want to get to meet some of my kids and stuff like that. I would want to be able to see some of my descendants. I want to see how the world progresses. I gotta stay alive until One Piece ends. 20. I know Oda said 5 to 7 years, or 5 or 7 to 8 years, but I don't trust that man. I need to be around. Not even that. I need to be around until Kingdom Hearts is over. And I know, unfortunately, I know from experience, we likely aren't getting Kingdom Hearts 6 for another 20 years. So I wouldn't want to be on my deathbed as I play Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I'm going to have to live the 100 years. Sure, a lot of regrets will suck, but that's a human's regular existence with a guaranteed 100 years. And life is never guaranteed. So I'd rather have the guarantee for 100 years, even if I have regrets. 44. Would you rather sip gin with Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. And I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but Ryan Reynolds. Would you rather get trapped in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight? I say water balloon because, like, not speaking from experience, but as I'm hearing from it, like, plates hurt. Like, when people throw food at you, they aren't just like grabbing the food. They're like throwing a whole plate at you. So I've heard. I would never have done something myself. So, like, I don't want to get smacked in the head with like a ceramic plate. That hurts. That's like concussion causing. So I wouldn't want to do that. A water balloon fight, that's fine. In fact, I enjoy water balloon fights. Those are kind of fun. If I'm being honest, like, my little bit of sadist and masochist coming out, but like, it's kind of fun to throw water at people in balloon form. So I appreciate that. Would you rather work in heels or drive to work in heels? Would that be bad? Working in heels. I mean, like, for some reason, I don't know why, I naturally walk on my toes a lot anyway, but I think heels are like, don't they literally like strangle your feet? Like, do the heels fit? If the heels fit just fine, I'll just work in heels. Because driving to work in reverse, I'm assuming that means I have to drive backwards. And I'm not like the worst driver out there, but if you ask me to drive to work in reverse, especially considering how far I have to drive to work, I would probably end up dead. Not gonna lie to you. I would literally just die. So I'm definitely just gonna work in heels. It sucks to suck, but hey. Oh, walk to work. Ooh, wait a minute. I read that wrong. I thought it was just work in heels. Walk to work in heels or drive in reverse? You know what? Drive in reverse actually isn't that bad. I'm going to drive in reverse. Because if I try to walk to my destination of employment in heels, I won't have feet. And I will not be alive anymore. So I will master driving in reverse. Never mind. I take it back. Would you rather spend a year at war or Like, what kind of question is that? Because and see, the thing is, it says war. It doesn't say a year in the military, a year in the Navy, a year in the armed forces. It says war. PTSD is not fun. But I'd probably get PTSD in prison. Like, a year in prison. You know what? I hope, like, I know movies dramatize everything in prison. So I'm just going to hope that I have, like, an okay time staying under the radar in prison. Because, like, in war, I could die at any moment. And to be fair, in some prisons, I could definitely die at any moment, too. But I would rather my odds in prison than I would in a literal live going on war, unfortunately. Would you rather die before or after your part? Just because I wouldn't want to, this is going to sound bad because I know I'd be lonely, especially if you combine this with like the 100 years one of my partner dies at like 80, but I wouldn't want to leave them with that suffering because like I've seen people who have lost their loved ones just deteriorate and suffer because like they were deeply tied to them, and I wouldn't want to put that pain on anybody. And yeah, I'll take the L first. Like, wait, no, I won't. This sounds bad, but like I'll let my partner leave me first because I want to be there providing them happiness until the very end. I don't want to be the one saying goodbye and then they have to suffer without me. If there's like a happy partner relationship, like that's for me. We'd rather have a child every year for 20 years and never have it. I'd actually rather have I'm going to make a big assumption, and I'm going to say I can financially support these children. If I can financially support these children and like emotionally support them without dying, yeah, I'll just take a child every 20 years. I know it sounds like a lot, but I low key, I already want a big family. I don't know. I feel like that'd be nice. I would like to have a whole bunch of people that are like my kin, my like who like a continuation of my bloodline, and just a whole bunch of people. I don't know. It's just a big family. I grew up in a big family, so having a big family is something I would greatly prefer to never having any kids at all. Like, sure, I can be the cool uncle, but like I don't want to be the cool. I want to be the cool dad. Gosh darn it, I want to be a dilf. Would you rather? I'd be a legendary dilf too. 20 kids, jeez. But would you rather take amazing selfies but look horrible in other photos, or be in photogenic? Okay, now notably, I don't take that many selfies at all, so I think I'm gonna have to go with photogenic everywhere but in my selfies. Because like I would want to look photogenic in like any professional pictures I need to take for like work, or any like say like something happens and like I blow up in popularity or something. I want to look photogenic in all the pictures someone takes of me. I don't want to look ugly in those pictures. So all the selfies I take with my phone now, like those are fine. I'll look jacked up. I already do look jacked up regardless, but I'd rather look more photogenic in photos that actually matter rather than selfies. And I can flip the selfies to being funny too. So it'd be like that when it'd be like that sometimes. Would you rather be gassy on a first date or your wedding night? First date, like, if she can't handle that, I know my wife would likely be more forgiving, but I wouldn't forgive myself if I was gassy on my wedding night. You know how disappointed in myself I would be? Like, imagine you just be farting and everywhere. I just couldn't do it. I just simply could not do it. I'm definitely going to be gassy on the first date. Would you rather Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo play you in a movie? Danny DeVito, hands down. I don't even know who's Danny. Hold on, let me see. Who's Danny Trejo? I don't even know who that is. Whipping out the cellular device. Danny. I know y'all are attacking me. I bet Danny Trejo is some super famous dude that I should know, but I don't. The name doesn't ring a bell. I mean, he seems like a cool dude. He looks cool. But he's not Danny DeVito, unfortunately. Danny DeVito, I would love to see Danny DeVito play me in a movie. Oh my! Can you imagine Danny DeVito being that guy with a pencil? Well, what's up, guy? I can't even do his voice, but imagine him doing my intros, reviewing anime. And I would pay to see that. Like, no, I don't have the money to pay to see that, but I would love to see that. Danny DeVito would be great as me. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that's about? I'd rather be able to take back anything I say, because it's not even like I assume there are negative conversations going on about me, but it's just that, like, what is hearing a conversation about me going to do for me other than either A, get to my head? No, it's literally just going to get in my head too much. Whether people are complimenting me all the time, or the more likely thing, they're talking smack about me behind my back. Like, I don't want to hear that. But if I make a mistake in a conversation, I would like to be able to take back what I said. It's almost like Loki time stone stuff. Like you can essentially turn every conversation into a guessing game, right? Like it's like you have your dialogue option, and if you pick the wrong one, you just take it back. You essentially reset the conversation, and then you just say another one. So I think that's more useful overall. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos that appear on your body depicting what you did yesterday? What does that mean? What I did yesterday? Like, will a tattoo be showered? And where do these tattoos show up? Like, do they show up on my face? Are they extremely visible? Because like I couldn't. If they're visible, I can't go to work. I need money to live. So, I think it'd be easier to explain a skin condition rather than tattoos. Because I'd be like, hey, sorry, really tired, skin's turning green. These things happen. Like, I think that'd be easier to explain rather than, don't ask me. I know I shouldn't have eaten 5 of those cheeseburgers, but yes, they're on my arm. I can't help it. Like, I think that one is easier to explain than the other, and I'd rather do that. Even if it gives me away. Like, if I'm ever nervous and I turn like my nervous color, oh well. I'll just have to if that would actually help me get better emotional control. Because like if I can just figure out a way to stay like emotionally calm and maintain my base skin, I know for a fact that I'm just in perfect emotional control. It'd be difficult, but I'd rather do it. Would you rather hunt and butcher your own meat or never eat meat again? Is someone else cooking it for me? Because like, I'm sorry, chicken nuggets are too tasty. So are Philly cheesesteaks. So are just steaks. So it's just, this is going to sound, meat is tasty. It's 2022. Y'all can't judge me. But I hate to say it. I will go ahead and hunt and, like say I want to go to, like, what's like a good, like say I want to go to, like a quesadilla shop, right? and I want a bacon chicken quesadilla with the works. If you tell me I have to go out there and, well, no, if I have to go, like, say they have the chicken and the pig there, they have the free range, and I have to go hunt them down, I will literally I'll carry the piece on me at all times. I will take it with me, and I will take out every last meal I have to eat if need be. The only thing is, you probably wouldn't catch me. Oh my. The difficult thing is, if I have to like literally go find it and bring it to someone to cook, then that becomes difficult because it's going to cost a lot of time and money. But if it's like I would still rather do that than never be able to meet again. Like if I'm really have a hankering for a chicken tender, I will go to a chicken range, ask to buy a chicken, and then go hunt it down. Like, once again, hate to say it, love meat. I'm Luffy, and I keep making One Piece references, but I haven't even read One Piece. I need to hurry up. But would you rather lose all your friends but keep your BFF, or lose your BFF but you keep? This is gonna sound big rip to all my homies, but like, there's a reason my best friend forever is my best friend forever. That man is a brother to me, and technically she's a sister to me also. But like, I have to. There's a reason that they're that. Like, I'll make more friends. It'd be like that when it'd be like that sometimes. I have to say that. Would you rather have people spread terrible lie about you, or people tell terrible true tales about me? What terrible things have I done? I did once indeed say that Melly. I did say that Lord Twigo Solo's fiction. But that's a true tale. So I don't know I don't see the problem here. No, I'm kidding. But here's the thing, right? A terrible lie. Like, what does this lie entail, and can it be debunked? Like, if I can debunk the lie, like, say my boss hears this terrible rumor about me, like, I don't know, I eat kittens or something like that. All I need to go and show my boss is, hey, here's my gastrointestinal intact history. Here's my purchases. Like, I haven't done that. Like, as long as I can prove that the terrible lie is just that, a lie, I'm fine with that. Because notably, even if I can't think of some bad things I've done, I know I've probably done. I'm a human. I've probably done some bad things in the past that I don't want people to spread, that I can't debunk. Like, say I did something horrible. I do not want people being like, hey, you want to know what he did? And then they just snitch. I'd rather not. Would you rather walk in on your parents or have them walk in on you? I know exactly what this means. Have them walk in on me. I'd rather scar them than they scar me. Hate to say it. Would you rather be the absolute best at something that no one takes seriously, or be average at something well respected? If this is like an automatic thing, I would, that's like, if, cause see, that no one takes seriously would imply that I can't like apply it to like an out there, like if I could be the best YouTuber possible, but like no one takes me seriously, and like I stay at like 2 subs, then that would suck, cause there wouldn't be any reason to have that skill, and if no one takes me seriously, I'm not gonna go anywhere with it. However, the thing with being average at something well respected, I would like to be an average rocket scientist. I would like to be an average doctor, an average lawyer, because those are just well-paying professions. Like, if I can just skip all the training need for that and just become average at something instantaneously, yeah, I'll just pick a high-paying profession, because there's always going to be need. I'll take that. That's fine. Would you rather have unlimited battery life on all your devices, have free Wi-Fi wherever you go? Ooh, Wi-Fi. Everywhere I go, Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi. Like, especially if it's good Wi-Fi, I will get the portable charger. Because like, if I'm traveling somewhere and there's just like few cell towers around, I don't want to be struggling with a GPS. So if I have free good Wi-Fi whenever I go, I never have to struggle with that. I can have something charged. It's the same. Like, I'm pretty sure in one of the earlier videos there was like a gas thing. Like, would you rather have like infinite phone battery or infinite gas? I'll just take free Wi-Fi because I can bring chargers with me. That's fine. Would you rather have Billie Eilish's future or Madonna's legacy? If I could get all the clout Madonna has right now without aging, Madonna's clout. I don't want to. No, this isn't. And like, I enjoy her music, but like, her future is a lot of singing and songwriting, and that's just not something I'm personally into. So I wouldn't have fun with Billie's future. Like, that's not something I would enjoy. But if I get like the historical legacy and clout of Madonna without having to do anything, yeah, I'll take it. Especially right here, right now. You know how many doors that open for me, even if it is pretty much useless for me. Would you ever have a third nipple or an extra third nipple? Where's the nipple? Where is it? An extra toe. Like, my shoes barely fit my feet as is. I don't think I can manage an extra toe, but an extra nipple, as long as it's unobtrusive, like unless it's like somewhere on my face. Like, if I did, like, say like one of my nipples just does like, it defuses, like there are two nipples there. Sure, it'll look weird. Like, whenever I take my shirt off, it's gonna be hard to explain. But I'd rather have that than the extra toe, because like the extra toe can hurt. Like, an extra nipple's just there. It's not like I'm getting like a whole third peck. Like, I'm just getting an extra nipple. That's fine. I'll let that slide. We're to solve world hunger or global warming. Ooh. What helps more? What helps more? Like, in the long-term scale, global warming helps. But I think if you solve the problem of world hunger permanently, on the human scale, that would be better. And as much as I love the planet, I'm more concerned for the humans. Like, with world hunger out the way, we can dedicate even more time to global warming. Meanwhile, with global warming out the way, we're essentially in the same position we were like a couple hundred years ago, where people are still starving. So I'd rather solve world hunger. I know that sounds bad. Would you rather have would you rather have to wear every shirt inside out or every pair of pants backwards? I think the thing is, I could get custom shirts that, like, you know, some of those shirts that look inside out and that are like normal on the inside, like those weird shirts that you could have sworn that someone like put on the wrong way but is right. I think that's easier to do than having pants. And the thing is, even if like I can't do that, say I still have to wear the shirt inside out, like at a place like work, I would just constantly be wearing a blazer. Like, you wouldn't be able to see the shirt underneath. And if I'm going out to hang out with my homies, hoodie time. Like, that's it. Even in the hottest summer, I'll just wear a hoodie. Like, I'd rather do that than have every pair of pants backwards, because regardless of what I do, having every pair of pants backwards is just a hassle that will always be noticed. Meanwhile, if my shirt's inside out, I can cover that up. I'm not going to cover up my pants with another pair of pants, because those will have to be on backwards too. So you gotta think practically there. Would you rather live in a treehouse or in a cave? I say treehouse. Treehouse probably, because I feel like cave. Can I furnish a cave? Can I get electricity in a cave? I feel like I couldn't have electricity in a treehouse. How big is the treehouse and how big are the caves? Like, if I can customize it, I think I may. Because like bears could show up in either. That's the thing. Like, if I live in a tree, unless like are these, like, say my house transforms into either treehouse or cave, like I'm still amongst the general human populace. I don't have to worry about animals breaking in. I think as long as I can put a door on my cave, it'd be like that when it be like that. I guess you're still gonna have to come knock on the cave door, actually, because like a treehouse could fall. Like, say I lean too hard to the wrong way, or like I have too many people visiting, we all go to the side to like look out the window or something. Treehouse could fall. It's got to be a lot higher maintenance, because like the house part isn't necessarily natural. Like, the wood would probably be decaying. Even if you had like a metal treehouse, like it's not as stable to me as like a cave. Cave, flat ground. You don't have to worry about falling anywhere. You just have to make sure you keep it clean and you furnish it properly. So I'm gonna have to go with a cave. Would you rather win $25 or your best friend win $100,000? Okay, as like I would have to. Does my best friend know I chose this? Because if so, he owes me half automatically. Heck, he owes me $25K, because that's what I sacrificed for him. He can keep the $75. Just give me $25K. I'm gonna let my best friend get $100,000. Would you rather be in history books for something terrible or be completely forgotten after you die? for the sake of my descendants, I wouldn't. I'll just be completely forgotten. Because like the thing is, you can't like. I mean, like, is Genghis Khan like Genghis Khan is remembered for horrible things, but he sort of is just a meme now. Like, oh, you have whatever ancestry, you're related to Genghis Khan. Like, I don't know, that's more like, this sounds bad, but it's more meme territory now than it is like bad thing. But there like many people remembered for bad things, and I think it, even if not directly, it affects their descendants' whole like lifestyle, especially like the first, second, and third generations after my passing. Like, those people will just suffer because of what I did, regardless of whether it makes sense or not. So, for the sake of my peoples, I'll be forgotten. Who else will I have ice cream with? I don't know, but it won't be me. Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you please? Travel the world for free. See, that's an experience I could never get. Like, 50,000 isn't enough of a price tag for me to give that up. Because traveling the entire world for free, like, there are a whole ton of countries in the world, but like, I don't have to pay for hotels. I could constantly get 5-star hotels. I don't have to pay for flights. I could constantly fly first class. I can pay for the best tourist trips, visits. I can know the best spots. Like, traveling the world for free, even if only for a year, it is just immaculate. It is something that, heck, maybe not rich people. Like, I bet a multi-billionaire wouldn't struggle to travel the world for a year. They would be just fine financially. But $50K does not equal the sheer experience I would have. I could literally be the ultimate vlogging channel, if only for a year. So I'm definitely going to travel the world for free for a year. Would you rather be only able to talk to your dog or for your dog to be only able to talk to you? And everyone thinks you're nuts. Yeah, I'd rather just my dog talk to me. Because, like, if I'm able to talk to my dog, like, back when I had dogs, I already spoke to them. I was like, yo, what's good? And they would look at me, occasionally bark, and go back. But, like, if I could say, yo, what's good? And my hound was like, yo, what's good, my boy? And we could have, like, legitimate conversations. Sure, I'll look nuts if anyone walks into the house. But I'll just straight tell them, like, hey, yo, homeboy, dap me up. I ain't gonna speak to other humans because they can't hear you, and I ain't trying to look nuts. I probably am nuts because I'm speaking to you already, and I can understand you, but still. And I bet my dog, being the homeboy, being man's best friend, would be like, yeah, I got you, bro, no problem. And we'd be good. Would you rather have a mullet for a year or be bald, no wigs, for 6 months? I'll honestly take a mullet. I feel like I could rock a mullet. No, I can't. But I would definitely rock a mullet rather than having no hair. Because you know how cold that gets? Do I just do 5 more? I think I'll do 5 more, and then we'll cut it off for today. As much as I would wish to keep going. Would you rather go back to the past and meet your loved ones who passed away, or go to the future and meet your children or grandchildren to be? I think meet the loved ones who passed away. This is got, like, my loved ones, they're gonna like this, but I think I want to go meet my grandkids and grandchildren, like, especially if they're adults. Like, I may not be around that. Like, I may become a loved one who passed away for them. I may not live long enough to see my kids and grandkids grow up. So I would rather go see them and guarantee that experience for me rather than go back to my lost loved one. It sounds so, why are these questions so morbid? Would you rather have Angelina Jolie's lips or Jennifer Aniston's hair? Is Jennifer Aniston's hair nice? What do I do with all that hair, though? I think I'm gonna go with the lips. I don't know. I feel like that's more. It's gonna sound weird. I feel like those are more useful to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily want, like, so much hair. Like, hold on. Let me look up Jennifer Aniston. I don't know what, like, her stats are. This sounds weird. But I don't know what her stats are hair wise. Jennifer Aniston hair. I mean, I could customize the hair, but yeah, no, I don't need that. I'll just take. Let me look up her lips. This is gonna sound so weird. YouTube, don't hurt me. But, like, Angelina Jolie lips. Oh yeah, I'm taking the mess out of those lips. You know how useful those things would be? Okay, that sounds bad. Would you rather stay the age you are physically forever, stay the way you are now financially forever? Age physically. I mean, I'm nowhere. I still don't think I'm nowhere near the prime of my life. Like, I feel like I still got some years to like train, get better, get a better understanding of myself. Like, physically, I definitely can be better. However, I'm not rich. I got bills. I don't want to stay financially this way. I want to improve financially. Meanwhile, if I stay this age, you know how cool it would be? I would be the ultimate gilf. I'm sorry, but I would be the ultimate great gilf. But like staying this age I am forever, physically, like, and I'm assuming forever means like the end of my lifespan. I don't think I'm going to assumingly be an immortal, dying, whatever person with like the money I have right now. But, bro, can you imagine me being 99 years old and still looking like a relatively young dude? Like, I would greatly appreciate that. I would look younger than my kids. Sure, that would look weird, but still, I'd rather have that. And being like physically forever, that means I still have. I'm still in remote enough shape. I'm still mobile. I can still do things with my family. Yes, I want to be physically the same age forever if I have to. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse? We went from something so good to something so bad so quickly. I think like apocalypse. That means the world is falling apart. I don't think I'd last long in either. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I think like zombie apocalypse is kind of like I'm not gonna beat like if you want to put me in like if it's World War Z zombies, I think those things run, so I'd be done. But like if you put me in the Terminator verse, I'm not gonna be able to join the resistance. I'm just done, son. And I know zombies are bad, but like, don't people manage in The Walking Dead? Like, I guess I'll have to suffer. Now, 74. Would you rather wait? No. Finally, last question of the day. Would you rather be alone all your life or surrounded by really annoying people? Considering I am really annoying people, I'd rather be surrounded by really annoying people. Sure, I'll get used to it. So there we go. Those are my questions for the day. I feel like I did a lot more than usual, but thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you leave your own answers in the comment section down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also, if you could support your boy, got a Patreon down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Every little help, every little bit donation, whatever, it helps greatly. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.